Hello, welcome. This is going to be a you versus them reading for all signs. So if anybody watches the whole thing, please do feel free to timestamp for me if you're inclined. Just showing what time each reading for each sign starts. I don't know if these are, well, let me just call that back. Today's daily Dharma is already here on the desk. We're starting this right directly afterwards. So today's daily Dharma seems to be, there was something from an earlier time that we were this long-held dream or some type of craft or skill or calling, your divine mission perhaps, or way of being that you've been wanting to emerge and experience and put your energy behind. And there was maybe some type of a false start before where there was a need to retreat for you to reconnect with whatever it was that was holding you back from being confident, being your own inner authority, and feeling delighted and really skilled at your craft. There's some type of expansion happening right now in a point of clarity, pushing through this veil of illusion and following the synchronicity and following the call of your delight and the passions and being able to connect anew with members of your soul tribe and gaining powerful synchronous opportunities that just fall into your lap by just you following your intuitive nudge to connect with someone or something or a place or to go somewhere. And there's money on the table with prosperity and abundance. And so it's about reaching out and reconnecting. So let's go ahead and move into Aries. All right, Aries, first let's check in with your energy. Aries, where are you at in this situation? I see I miss you, 3333. So that's creativity, feminine energy, Karmic Cycle, and soul retrieval under the deck here. So, and I want to kiss you, cognitive dissonance, separation, taken for granted. I was trying to get a reaction. Okay, and friend professional zone. So it seems like you were in a romantic situation that had a false start, and there was a karmic cycle at play that had to do with somebody had fragmented soul parts that were it can take the shape of self-judgment or judging parts of yourself as not being acceptable, and so having dismissed these parts of yourself from an early age, and now it's time for you to revisit something that was very important for you from an early age. Maybe you were told that, well, you're going to have to get a real job. You can't, draw pictures forever. You can't sketch in the margins of your books forever. Or you can't be a rapper. Everybody wants to be a rapper. And so maybe you gave up your dream. Or maybe somebody said, well, you're not really that great at art or singing or whatever. And here you've got like Picasso, look at Picasso's drawings. That's not like somebody who has like a realistic thing. His were shapes, and then there's the cubism. There's all types of variations on what people love, appreciate, color, form, shape, textures. the medium. And so, yeah, there's somebody here who had some parts of themselves that were disowned, and they needed to fall back into their own essence to be able to re-express or re-experience their creative urge in some type of a way here. So, okay, who is Aries dealing with? Overthinking, stress, and nerves. Okay. Who is Aries dealing with? Solar plexus chakra number 3, and that's also the creativity and authority chakra. So somebody did not feel they overthought something here. Let's see. Okay. I think that they were overthinking their gift, and there's possibly both of you may have been either some type of insecurity or self-judgment here with the soul retrieval on the one side with 3333, and then somebody over here with solar plexus 3 and overthinking, stress, nerves. So it seems like the two of you may have triggered each other to move back into your own energy here, like I said. What else here? Bored easily, red flags, unanswered prayers, next 48 hours, self-care, and goat. Highly protected and favored by the divine, greatest of all time. So, okay. It seems like, okay, because of this person overthinking their craft, they have probably shelved something that was quite meaningful, refusing the call in this way. And without their calling, without engaging in this thing that creates this sense of timelessness for themselves, then they have all of this extra time where they, even if they're doing something, even if they're busy, they're not engaged. They're doing a job, not a calling, for instance. And maybe the red flag and unanswered prayer here is the relationship here. One, I'm seeing that you're missing this person, and no, that doesn't seem right either. But this individual that you're dealing with here seems to be using their time, even though they're overthinking things and in an apathetic, bored type of mentality. They're not really engaged in their creative essence. It looks like if they take some time to take care of their needs, excuse me, that's how things are going to come together here. Let's get some tarot on this. But they're being protected. Maybe because of their dissatisfaction and their boredom with their own life here has them acting in a different way, creating red flags, and red flags also meaning like maybe they were not engaged in the relationship or in whatever situation this was that you expected out of them, but it's because they were lacking in self-care here, and that's why they didn't get their prayers answered here. Maybe you broke it off with this individual because of their kind of stank energy here, but when you did so and they had to move back into self-care, and this is creating this sense of protection for their energy. Toxic friend or family member is also here under the deck with loyalty. So yeah, this could be, instead of a romance, this definitely could be family. Looking under the deck here, we've got toxic friend or family member, loyalty, father issues, rebel, black sheep, and define your path, opportunity or distraction, medicine or poison. Consider the dose. So you may be the black sheep of the family, and you're feeling some sense of loyalty. Maybe this has to do with a father either passing away. It can be a father or siblings where there is a mutual issue with that father, where both individuals don't feel able to answer the calling, to reach out for connectivity, for what they need. And they may have taken it out on you because, being the black sheep, you may have from an early age taken on the role of scapegoat. And even though you miss these individuals, you understand that it's karma, and that being the black sheep here, that you have fragmented soul parts that are being called back to you. And so taking this retreat from communication here for your own expansion is a beautiful thing. So yeah, as much as you miss them, it's definitely time for you right now. So I didn't throw any tarot for you. Let me just skip tarot for today's broadcast, because I do tend to extend the readings longer than necessary. So as we get more viewers, I will extend some of these readings more so, and I'll start doing the zodiac signs once again. So before I switch over to the next energy, I've got a couple more coming out for you, Aries. Demon Slayer. I don't want to lose myself again. I love to cuddle, kiss, water sign. Guilt and shame, and you are so hot. Okay, so it looks like, in romantic adventure under the deck with synchronicity, luck, and divine intervention. Stand firm in your authority, wisdom, intuition. Protect your future and protect your sacred space. Stay lucid. So once you cut out this karmic cycle and reclaim the soul parts and love yourself back into wholeness, you're slaying those demons. And at that point, you're able to move beyond this false guilt and shame that was projected upon you as that scapegoat individual. And you're going to have this glow up. Somebody is checking you out, and maybe you haven't really recognized your beauty. Maybe you've been, in their stank energy so long that you haven't taken care of yourself. It's time for you, Aries. Go get yourself a glow up on. So, all right, let's move on to Taurus. What is going on with my Taurus group? Let's get your energy first, Taurus. Okay. Oh, I never told you. Cognitive dissonance, mind over matter. Are you making a difficult move, a boss move? And it's time for you to communicate something to the general public, perhaps? Intensity does not equal intimacy. Extrovert, yeah, coming out of your shell, trying to impress you, and love bomber. Mature feminine. Yeah, there's a big transformation happening here where maybe you've been somebody who's been shy in the past and hasn't felt comfortable telling people what's on your mind, or what makes you feel this sense of ecstatic delight and passion. And what are you in authority in? What are you good at? What are your special skills? And don't say you have none, because everybody's good at something, even if it's something that you think that nobody cares about. trauma bonding here, and 8888. So yeah, something here that you haven't expressed is coming back around. There's an opportunity that is presenting to you again where you may have very mixed emotions, very push-pull energies surrounding this trauma bond with this self-expression here I'm feeling. So what's coming back around here? Separation, take time for self-alignment. You may have felt taken for granted and wanted to get a reaction here. Maybe somebody that you feel has got you in the friend or professional zone. I don't know if I can keep my hands to myself. Date, getting to know you. Grief and depression and leveling up. Low vibe entities. So for you, it may be more than just an inner battle, similar to the Aries reading. It's possible this is a friend group or a workplace, your coworkers, your job, your place of employment. It seems like you've really wanted to communicate something, to have people get to know something about yourself, to be taken as more of a professional by your friends and colleagues and peers. And then this energy here, yeah, being blocked by some energies here, but you're leveling up. So let's not dwell too much on that, but let's just get you a couple more cards. I want to see just something more on this trauma bonding here so we can get a little bit clearer direction. What is it that was never expressed because of a trauma bond may have stifled your voice or your desire to communicate, or to communicate in a certain way? Especially Taurus rules the throat chakra. So, okay. What is it here that's putting you in your head over this trauma bond? What needs to be expressed? There's a Sagittarius in the mix here. Patience, not yet. Allow the unfolding. This person may have light features, eyes, hair, or complexion. Maybe you do, maybe they do, maybe you both do. But patience, allow the unfolding. You are an ascending master here. And I sense that the Sagittarius, take this as it resonates, but I sense that the Sagittarius is the individual that you had this trauma bond with. And they may be trying to come back around. I don't know why we're getting the patience card. Let's check in with the other individual's energy here. Or maybe Sagittarius is prominent in your chart. You may be needing a little bit of time and space and freedom to come to terms with your own ideologies and your own philosophies in life here. You're ascending into your own higher truth, I'm sensing. Okay, I was going to get into your person's energy. Who or what are we dealing with for Taurus? I need freedom. And under that, I need freedom, I don't know if you can see those signs. There they go. We've got Uranus, the planet of freedom and rebellion. Aries, the independent entrepreneur. Sagittarius, which we just talked about, is the philosopher and the independent sign as well of freedom and travel. And then the Aquarian sign down below of detachment, and is ruled by Uranus and by Saturn, co-ruled. So this person may be an Aries, Sag, or Aquarius, or maybe somebody who's got a lot of Uranian unique quirky traits, but okay, I need freedom. What else, Taurus, for your person? Okay, then I have Taurus in my hand here. So interesting that we have Sag on this side and Taurus on this side. So reverse the roles if you need. We're seeing the wheel of the year. Let the cycles play out. Stay as humble as you can. But the time to act maybe now. I mean, that's what the reading was about on the daily Dharma here. And it takes making better choices. And when you know better, you can act better. Conserve your energies. Manage whatever the situation is to the best of your abilities. But it's time to take some actions to free yourself from this trauma bond between possibly the Sag and the Taurus or whoever else might be here. And then we also have Virgo showing up here on this side, sending a message. And you already know, trust your gut instincts. So you're going to, okay, so if these Virgo Taurus cards are energies versus people, we have the need to be gentle and calm and grounded, as well as very detail oriented, very meticulous, and to plan out your approach to this message, to be very clear, concise, and professional in this correspondence here. I'm sensing you already know, trust your gut instincts here, but this correspondence seems to be something that will liberate you from this. So maybe it's a divorce, maybe it's some other type of settlement or something here. Anything else over here that we need to see? Inner conflict. Yeah, we've got inner conflict over here and cognitive dissonance over here. So, yeah. So, going back over here, it says, I never told you that somebody's been of two minds about something. They or you, again. This trauma bond keeps coming back around, and it's helping you to ascend into your mastery. And over here we've got that meticulous message, right? So either they are sending a message to you about needing to have this resolved, or you are sending that. But yeah, patience. Okay, and what can we get about the situation between? Now we have the sign of Scorpio as well. So there may be another person in the mix that's acting as a mediator. If you don't have a Scorpio in the mix or in either one of your charts prominently, Scorpio is an energy of being the detective, looking at the clues and following things. It can be suspicious. It can be very sexualized energy, and it's also the sign of closure. It's where the south node of the moon is at right now, representing things that are meant to be released out of our experience right now to create space for the new. So there's a cycle ending that somebody may be helping you to mediate, and I do see observation, looking for clues, and keeping tabs under the deck. And I don't know if I can keep my hands to myself. Q, R, S, or T. Live a life full of love and light, but still master the throat punch. Somebody's creeping in your energy. And then I see completion, leveling up. E, F, G, and H. Meditation brings solutions. And synchronicity, luck, and divine intervention. So anything further here? Because I'm not getting the situation so much, but there's some type of a conflict here, a karmic cycle for you as well, coming to an end, possibly with an immature or younger male. Yeah, and then we get the threes. Some power plays, control plays, but this is creating a chakra activation from a distance. You're getting the green light to activate your dragon spirit here and to reclaim your power from this obsession and somebody who may have been trying to block your blessings here. So there's an expansion on the horizon for you. And it looks like before you get to that point, you may have possibly retreated from a situation that needs to be dealt with right now. So do your best to meditate and trust your inner instincts and trust the timing of things and trust your ability to put that message together and to be well received. You can also do a little bit of energetic work, if that's your thing, to cast mutual understanding forward into a situation. And by doing this, I don't intend for you to attempt to manipulate the other person's response. What I intend is that you say in your meditation, I want the highest possible good for all concerned, not just myself, because I am the other. And so please help me to frame my words in a non-confrontational, non-justified way that is open and accepting, non-judgmental. Help me to express myself and to bring clarity and justice to this situation and closure so that all individuals can go and live their highest, best life. You know, things like that are the essence of what we want to intend going forward. And saying, envisioning yourself walking in or sending that message, that beautiful message, and being well received. Envisioning that individual opening up and feeling a sense of relief, a sense of gratitude, to have some sense of closure here in the situation. So, yeah, because we did have timelines in the previous reading as well as a very important thing. So somebody that you may have a past with, that the present tense is got a lot of tension. In the future, we're hoping that all individuals be cared for and taken care of. But I also want to just kind of suggest that sometimes we don't want to ask the powers that be to protect an individual that is malicious. Because when we act, or when we ask for protection for malicious individuals, then we are protecting them from their karmic experience that will assist them in understanding and actually healing. We're preventing their healing when we protect them from their justice. And their justice might seem like an injustice to them, but that is how they're able to awaken. So I will leave that one there for you. Good luck, Taurus. So next we have Gemini. Gemini, I felt something in the pit of my stomach a little bit. Are you nervous? What's going on? Are you waiting for something? Young male, get out of hermitage for a change. Get out and express yourself, experience life, be in nature. And that was part of the daily Dharma as well. If I didn't say so in the little summary, it's about getting ourselves out there, re-emerging from our cocoon, from our comfort zone, and seeing and being seen so that we can find ourselves in a synchronistic situation, divine intervention, where we connect with very important people to the next leg of the journey, the next chapter, connecting with soul tribe. So get out of hermitage. Joy. We also have delight on the board here. Doesn't want to show up. Joy. So maybe you have just gotten out and something really exciting happened. So what's going on for you, Gem? Getting advice from friends. Meditation brings solutions. Anything else for you before we go on? Gemini energy in the cards. What is this choice point for you? Timeline jump, quantum leap. Wow, you're taking a risk, I'm hearing. Pluto, ooh, significant transition. We're getting loyalty, father issues, give and take sharing, overcompensation, inequality. I feel triggered. Green light, long distance, taking a chance. Yep, I knew you were taking a risk. Material concerns, and 5555. Have you met somebody at a distance and you're getting the green light that this... No, that doesn't seem right. Maybe you're moving long distance or something like this. You're moving, definitely with 555. There's a big change in Pluto. Maybe your job is moving you because you're... Yeah, okay, I can see that. This potentially is for somebody who has an opportunity to move to a different office or something like that within the same company, like a promotion, like they're starting up a new satellite office and you get the go-ahead, the green light that you get to go ahead and make your team and head up that office until it gets on it's self-established in this new community or something. And this is an exciting opportunity for you to get out of your existing rut. I'm hearing you're moving forward. So, and is there a person that you're dealing with? Because that was kind of all in your energy. Is there a person or a situation, an oppositional energy that we need to look at? What makes this so risky? And you may feel like you don't have the money to make a move, like if this isn't a job with a raise, for instance, if this is taking a risk on a new relationship or something like that. Okay, we see on the other side, light features, eyes, hair, and complexion. Saturn, sacral chakra. So Saturn is the co-ruler of Aquarius and Capricorn as well. So I don't know if one of those signs are prominent. But it's also retrograde in the sky, in the cosmos right now, meaning that this, and it may also be somebody dealing with their Saturn return, maybe somewhere between the ages of 28 and almost 30 is a time of the first Saturn return, and then somewhere closer to, is it 59 to 60 when you have your second Saturn return, as well as the Chiron return at the same time. So that one's even more critical for some people. But so what I mean by that is Saturn energy asks us, what are we responsible for? What are we not responsible for? What can we delegate? Have we answered our calling? Have we been disciplined in our approaches as much as we could? Have we been able to play as much as we should have? Or have we been overworking, a workaholic, too disciplined, too stoic? Sacral chakra is about the self-worth. So I could definitely see that coming out here, like not knowing if you should take a chance to reach out for this opportunity. But if it makes you super happy, this can really create a quantum leap for you in your self-worth. It's like being the boss. Or yeah, maybe taking a chance to be your own boss could be as well. But whatever it is here, there's somebody here on this other side here who is dealing with self-worth, sensuality, and dedication or commitment issues, discipline versus play, work and play balance. Let's get some more cards over here for you. I think of you all day. U, V, W, X, Y, Z, and Karmic Cycle. So, Karmic Cycle and Saturn. Saturn is very karma. Saturn rules time and karma. Creeping, evil eye, self-care, and romantic adventure. Building confidence, working on yourself. And then golden light code activation with full moon. Okay, so yes, somebody over here, maybe they're competing for this job, or maybe they're not happy for you getting this opportunity. Maybe there's a karmic cycle where you're existing that has had you retreated, playing small, feeling triggered, and you're getting the opportunity here to get what you deserve out of a situation. And I do feel that you're making some real boss moves. So any last comments or advice for Gemini in this situation here? Have confidence. Have courage. Stand firm in your authority, wisdom, your intuition. Keep your space, your sacred space. Stay lucid, protect your energies. And then we have regret and I'm sorry over here. So maybe you need to stand up to somebody who is telling you, oh, well, you shouldn't do this or shouldn't pursue your passions. And then you get rebel black sheep. It may be a friend or a family member using you as some kind of a scapegoat and wants you to play small because they never gave themselves permission to do something risky and amazing. But I'm seeing Earth Star Chakra, unity consciousness here. So this is something that perhaps you're able to give back in a very powerful way. It feels like part of your mission or part of your service work to the universe at large, something that makes you feel connected and bonded and important. And who doesn't want to feel important? But there's mask in front, soulmate coming to see you, Heyoka empath, Aries, and mixed signals give me a sign. Then I'm seeing Cancer and Jupiter under here too, and red flags, unanswered prayers. So I think that you know what we're talking about. I'm going to cut this deck real quick. Single parent, 888, self-sabotage, self-fulfilling prophecy, and negative mindset. Cognitive dissonance, mind over matter. Yeah, somebody wants to keep you around if you're actually moving physical locations or something like that. But yeah, there's a need to ask only the right people when you ask for advice. Don't ask anybody that's got that negative mindset. They'll try to burst your bubble. They'll try to put all types of doubt in your mind. And I can see you making some boss moves, and you'll need confidence and you'll need support to do so. Or that confidence can even come because you recognize the negative mindset of somebody else that has an unlived life, and you don't want to be that person, and that may push you to answer the call of your destiny. So best wishes to you, Gemini, in your new adventure. Have fun. Go for gobs of adventure. What's this card for Gem? Yeah, you got the inner conflict. Somebody sending a message to you, maybe a Virgo. Let the cycle play out. You're really getting back into your creative mastery. So trust the process and let the cycle play out. All right, Gem, that's it. Cancer. Cancer, my friends. So Cancer, where are you at in this energy? We have you inspire me, cutting cords, release. Oh, a new inspiration that's inspiring you to cut cords with something that was unhealthy. That's good. What else, Cancer? What is Cancer up to? I know you've had some harsh energies and some readings that weren't as happy, and I wanted that for you badly, to have some good energy. I have mad respect for you. What else? Whoa, that's a big load here. So you have mad respect for somebody, or they have mad respect for you. There's somebody here who may have light features, eyes, hair, or complexion. Could even be gray or white hair too. I feel you near me when we're miles apart. 6666 is a rebalancing, getting equal reciprocity, give and take, making a choice for greater balance in your life. You may have wanted somebody to chase you, and that put you into an inner conflict here. And I see sending a message, maybe to a Virgo or somebody with strong Virgo in their chart, or maybe, and we had that sending a message with Virgo before in Taurus, so maybe you're dealing with a Taurus here. But yeah, staying grounded and secure, using your opportunities to create healthier habits, healthier routines, getting yourself to bed on time, waking up at a decent hour. I mean, I know I sound like a Sunday school teacher right now, but trust me, these healthy habits can actually help you become a happier individual. So Wheel of the Year, something has taken a long time here to play out, but here we have that creative spark of mastery coming in over the sixes. So rebalancing your creative spark. Nice. I like lots of attention, action, maybe a fire sign coming in here, or you're getting fired up. Maybe something local, an event or a person or a place that's local to you that you want to visit. Oh, okay. Does this align with your highest path? It looks like you're releasing something that didn't, because you have cutting cords and release and wanting somebody to chase you, but wanting somebody to chase you sounds kind of karmic. So rebalancing that energy, recognizing and being honest with yourself about what isn't in your best interest, and being ready, willing, and able to do so. And then we have Chakra Activation. I love this card because it's about the receiving of all of the light codes in all of the chakra centers, and intermingling with the pros and cons that are enmeshed into the different the chakra wheels. So I apologize if you don't know exactly what I'm talking about, but there are just different kinked up energies that can get kind of trapped in the chakra zones. So for instance, the root chakra is one where we are grounded and secure in ourselves, we're secure in our circumstance, we feel provided for and connected to our maybe our livelihood and things like that. We feel that it's an abundant world with abundant opportunities, and that there's an abundance of love and acceptance, where if we get kinked up energy locked into the root chakra, then we can start feeling that everybody is out to get us, people are threatening us, people are talking behind our back, and it's an insecure world, people are mean, and there's scarcity, there's not enough love for me, right? So the chakra activation is this point where the light codes are actually reaching in, and they're able to really dissipate the residues of these old experiences and old perspectives, and you're able to embody more light and shine more brightly and expand your energy forward. It's a beautiful thing. Good job, Cancer. Maybe you're meeting a new individual, a local person who may be a Virgo. Or maybe this person, maybe you have a conflict with somebody who is a Virgo. Define your path, opportunity or distraction, medicine or poison, consider the dose. So don't get too obsessive in there. Low vibe entities, lower attachments. Yeah, if you are drinking too much, smoking too much, doing anything too much, your life will become unbalanced by that. So try to reach for healthier choices, absolutely, in every way, shape, or form, but particularly for your body at this time. To get this chakra activation, it's important to take time to rebalance your energies, to be still and allow yourself time to integrate. You may need more naps. You may need more rest. You may need to meditate more often, and just to take in higher vibrational foods will help you to clear out your energy, where if you're eating fast food, then that kind of puts in those extra residues and extra energies, because also food that has been cooked or prepared takes on the energy of the person that's preparing it. And what type of a mindset do you think most of the individuals working at fast food restaurants are in? What type of consciousness, and where does that meat come from? What's the quality of life that most of those burgers come from? Most of them are factory farmed, right? So we can sometimes take on lower vibrational energies just by the food that we eat. And if you're a gardener, eating the food out of your garden can be quite therapeutic, because you've nurtured that. It's your little I hate to say baby like you're eating your baby, but you know what I mean. Soul Star Chakra, transcendence and guidance. You're able to transcend the moment by making these healthier choices for yourself, and you're able to really connect deeply with a sense of guidance, and to follow your higher destiny, and to have faith and belief in a better day, in friendlier people, in having that beautiful love story emerge, whatever it is that you're ready for. You're going to be able to transcend this, cut something free from your energy, which creates space for the new. So who are you dealing with over here? Perhaps somebody with father issues and loyalty. Somebody may be loyal to you, or you are loyal to someone. I'm clearing my space and energy for this. Maybe somebody who didn't give up on your healing process. Might be somebody that you have had a past life influence with, for better or for worse. Can be karmic or dharmic. This is an awakening, wake-up call, manifestation, and I love this for you right now, glow up. Beautiful. So whether this is a new person coming in or somebody who's been a loyal friend to you, they may be helping you to work through your father issues. And father issues can be that a father has passed away. My condolences if that is for you. Or it may have to do with your own estimation of what you've achieved and accomplished, how proud and prideful you have given yourself the permission to be of yourself for who and how you are, and have respect for yourself in that way. Stand firm in your authority. Yeah, talk about father issues that are being resolved and healed. Stand firm in your authority, your inner wisdom. Follow your intuition and not your suspicions. Create sacred space for yourself as often as possible in your home. Keep your space, keep that tidy home. Clarity and organization helps your energies be settled when you come back into your house after being gone, or after being in your garden or in your yard. When you come in and it's a holy mess, then it feels draining. It feels just terrible. It feels awful, and it clutters your mind to the level of the home. So take some time and get that cleared up as well, or even pay somebody else to take care of it for you so that it can just get done. You know, maybe there's a huge purge, cutting cords and releasing some old relics that don't mean as much to you as you thought. You just thought you had to keep them around for some reason. You know, so protect your energy and get ready for this wake up. Yeah, here's those low vibe entities again trying to impress you. But self-care is needed. Ooh, falling for you hard. Reclaim your power. Love bomber. Heart chakra. And then earth star chakra unity. And take time for self-alignment with separation. And then Chiron. Maybe you've been taken for granted and you've been restraining yourself, holding yourself back. You don't want to lose yourself in a situation again. But yeah, cut cords can also be helpful if you've got these lower attachments or addiction energies, medicines or poisons that have cluttered your biochemistry as well. It may be time for you to do a little detox or something like that, some type of a gentle cleanse in your energy. But Soul Star and Earth Star chakra, that is the above and below. It reminds me of the magician in the moment here. It's like you are the cosmic magician. Oh, I'm getting chills. Really creating that rainbow bridge between heaven and earth. You're that divine conduit bringing in those beautiful messages. And maybe you've been refusing the call because you've been in bitterness and denial of your path. But it's time. If you have to walk it alone for a minute, just walk it. Just do it. When you're in your passion and purpose, you are magnetic. You are just amazing and incredible. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Good job on your glow up and really connecting through, getting really grounded into your earthly nature as well as your cosmic essence. The Holy Spirit is within you. You are the seed of the divine in body. All right, good job. All right, Leo. This must be one of those longer videos for me. Leo, it's Leo season, as you probably know at the time of this broadcast. So we're about to hit the Lion's Gate. And yeah, we've got the Sun and Mercury still in the sign. Mercury's getting ready to go into Virgo. Self-care is important for you right now, Leo. Golden light code activation. Yeah, I was feeling that with the Lion's Gate. I kind of got this internal, it's hard to describe how it happened. It was sort of maybe around maybe the kidneys, the diaphragm area of my body, and also now quite a bit lower at the sacral chakra region. But at any rate, also for you, it's probably very important to take very good care of your mind, body, and spirit. You may find it necessary to cleanse, clear your body, hydrate, ground your energy, to take time in nature, and to take in some sunlight. Maybe dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart. But I'm also remembering that the upcoming full moon will happen on August 11th while the sun is still in Leo. The full moon, the moon, will be in opposite sign Aquarius. So I don't know if August 11th is it going to be an important date for you, or August 8th, or it can be the entire month of August, really helping you to detach from any limiting energies and limiting circumstances. Taking really good care of yourself is going to help you to break free of something and to make some really good progress in something that you've been ready and waiting for. So Leo, what are you working on? Okay. scared of commitment. Yeah, Aquarius is aloof. It is detached. So if you're scared of commitment, this self-care card, something about that. Let me see what's in my hand, because that'll probably answer. Inner child. Yeah, Leo rules the inner child. Copycat. Anything you can do, I can do better. Follower energy. Leo also, and Aquarius, are the axis of the personal identity and the individuated self. So Leo wants to be seen and respected and recognized and have some status generally, in some way, not always, so take it as it resonates. And Aquarius is definitely the quirky individual quite often that goes their own way. And so at the time of this full moon probably, or the time that you view this, you're moving away from wearing masks and trying to follow other people's lead to be accepted, and you're going your own way. I'm seeing this shirt that I have that says "Go Your Own Way," and I absolutely love it. It's got some arrows on it, and it's showing me that you're really pulling back on your bow and arrow, taking aim, and ready to release that arrow to take flight and hit that target. So it's taking good care of yourself so that you feel you're validating your inner child needs and affirming your value so that you feel cared for, loved, and respected within yourself, by yourself, and you are able to then emanate your authentic self outward to the world at large. This seems like a very critical gateway for you, this particular Lion's Gateway, and maybe every Lion's Gate has a deep impact on yourself here. But this scared of commitment thing, it almost seems like committing to any one way of being feels somewhat too defined and too restricting, where you may be somebody who really likes to redesign yourself, and one day, like I have this one friend who is a DJ, more of an acquaintance, I guess, colleague, I don't know. He's a DJ, and he wears these outfits at all of his events. If the wedding has a theme, he's just extra. And Leo is definitely the sign of being extra. And so if you've been afraid in the past to solidify into one mold, or if you've always been in one mold, it's the opposite wants to happen now, to validate that inner child and the urge for creativity and to be extra in some type of a way. Flow, positive mental attitude. Gratitude, attitude of gratitude. Your voice strikes a chord. And then we have, that's the one I was looking at, cock block on the bottom. So are you blocking somebody out here because you were having your own activation? Oh, I apologize if my dog will bark just a Cole, stay out here. I may have somebody here, and if I do, the dog will bark, and I will have to end this video. So, yeah, who are you blocking, or who has blocked you? Maybe your fear of commitment needed some more self-care here, and this has blocked your blessings in the past, and you're moving away from that and committing yourself to a more positive mental attitude. Maybe you're committing to affirming yourself in the mirror every day as part of your self-care regimen and routine. That would be really good for you, Leo. And let's see who's coming in, or whose energy. Astral travel. Who are you dealing with? Okay. We have Libra over here. We have light features, eyes, hair, or complexion. Chain breaker, pattern interrupt. Diamond code activation. This is from stress and trauma, transmuting pain, transforming through pressure so that your inner jewel shines through. You are so hot. And you're getting the green light. Interesting. So this new positive mental attitude of gratitude is bringing in a green light with a Libra, perhaps. Light featured Libra that is perhaps breaking their own patterns, or this is a real breakthrough in previous patterns here. Oh, okay. You may be breaking free of a situation and calling in your soulmate as well for some others. What else do we have? We have Scorpio over here as well. And then we have psychic attack. What's that about? I never told you, secret admirer, yin yang, you inspire me. Okay. So you have astral travel and psychic attack and chain breaker, pattern interrupt in one column here. And then you have Libra, diamond code activation, and green light in the next column. And then we have the light features, you're so hot, Scorpio. So I'm seeing that, I almost forgot what sign I'm on. We're on Leo. So Leo, you may have somebody that has been messing around in your energy. This can be projections. It can be somebody who's a hater energy that's casting their judgments upon you. But I'm seeing that you're breaking free of that old pattern of allowing those individuals into your energy. And this Libran energy is like this diamond code activation is giving you the green light and rebalancing your energy, helping you to get what you deserve out of life. And it comes through this attitude of gratitude and self-belief and having this glow up where you radiate and where you set firm boundaries with other individuals that are not on your side. And then with this diamond code activation, we're seeing somebody come through, perhaps a new sexual partner or sexual or romantic interest here that may be thinking you're hot. And since we have I never told you secret admirer under the deck here with yin yang, this could be a divine counterpart energy that has a secret little crush on you, and taking those moments of affirmation and gratitude is going to call this in for you. Anything further? Because I feel like there's something else too here. Okay, I'm seeing Leo here popping out as a mature feminine with an extreme transformation here. And I'm going to put that under the psychic attack here. I feel like if this is somebody who perhaps was in an unfulfilling, toxic, or karmic relationship, you're maturing out of this. You may have felt under someone's power or control here, felt like they were your hater, but you're breaking free of this and you're maturing and leveling up and you're being recognized. Yeah, maybe somebody had some bad energy and is real sensing somebody who has really negative energy and may really say some harsh things to you because they feel harsh about themselves and their own energy. So yeah, don't give that any of your attention as far as the haters go. And it may come up with some legal issues that you're separating from a marriage partner or something like that. But I feel like that you're moving along, and that through this process, through this difficult transition, that you're going to take your own power back. Once and for all, I'm hearing. So, good luck with that. Virgo. Virgo, what are my Virgos doing? I'm seeing Capricorn popping right out. And what else? Virgo. Saturn. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. Can be something solidifying, something materializing, commitment, partnership, something with responsibility and discipline here might be. Somebody's working really hard to take control of something maybe. All right, Virgo. What is my Virgo doing? Scared of commitment. Virgo energy in the cards. What do we have for Virgos? Okay. Copycat, anything you can do, I can do better. Follower. So, are you emulating someone here? Neptune energy. There's some possible codependence or deception or disillusionment energy that needs to come through here to break through the illusions. Trauma bonding here. Trauma bonding can be calling in similar situations that reinvoke our wound nature, our early traumas, and in reinvoking that same dynamic, then we feel attracted and attached and committed to this. So the new moon, solar eclipse, may have been some type of a spark. When did we have the recent new moon? We had the new moon. Was it the 25th of July? Perhaps. So this may be something where you're able to have a spark, a new potential to sow some seeds and realign. There's some repressed energy here that's coming through under Neptune. I like lots of attention, action, and fire. Date, getting to know you, and solar plexus chakra. So something may have you wanting to take new action, new creative action, to stand in your authority and to be powerful, to be seen as powerful. Okay, and who are my Virgos dealing with? Or what situation? Manifestation, maybe a Sagittarius over here, or somebody who likes lots of freedom, somebody who's very philosophical and adventurous, perhaps. All right, what are you manifesting here? What is Virgo manifesting? Psychic attack? Mixed signals, give me a sign. Soul star chakra, transcendence and guidance. So you're transcending some type of situation here and looking for guidance. There may be, all right, let's get a couple more. Karmic cycle, joy, self-care, oops, shaking a little bit of nervous energy in this reading. What do we have? Intensity does not equal intimacy. So are you trying to manifest someone in who is a karmic? There's, okay. Because I see this date, getting to know somebody, putting somebody on a pedestal, perhaps trying to be someone that they would maybe put down roots with, somebody to commit to. That's Saturn and scared of commitment. Completion, leveling up here on this side. What else is going on over here for the person or situation that Virgo is dealing with? Single parent. Are you a single parent, or is the person a single parent? Then we have local and 2222. Okay, let's get some energies for the situation. What is the situation that Virgo is dealing with? You're taking so we have trauma bonding here. We've got psychic attack and karmic cycle over here. Capricorn, Saturn. This is a karmic cycle that you're meant to learn something very profound in or from. Maybe some repressed energies that need to be expressed. Extrovert, maybe coming out of your shell, being drawn out of your shell by this new opportunity here. But yeah, there's some karma on the board here. So extrovert, and then we have observation, looking for clues and keeping tabs, getting advice from friends, and then we have the sign of Taurus popping out here as well. Anything else? So you may be attracted to somebody who's not in your best interest. It may be a complicated situation where one person's already committed and the other person's scared of commitment, or maybe even in an open relationship. I don't know what this is. But there's somebody over here who's following their true north, looking for a sign, leveling up, but they're recognizing that this intensity designates a karmic cycle for them. And in the center, it looks like you're looking for clues and getting advice on the situation here. So light features, eyes, hair, or complexion. Tread carefully. Self-sabotage, self-fulfilling prophecy, and negative mindset are then hopefully replaced with this golden light code activation here. So breathe deeply, get some fresh air, get yourself in nature, cleanse and clear your energies, hydrate well. And then under the deck, I just see we've got chakra activation, which comes through an experience of suffering and pain, and then it's like chakra activation is when your chakras become enlivened, and it helps you to reach to your highest best. Cutting cords release with A, B, C, or D. 3333. Somebody has ulterior motives and possibly some father issues, maybe wanting to be taken care of and being a kept man or a kept woman here, but that brings up a fear of committing to that and adapting in that way, and it represses the authenticity. Reassess your reasons for busyness. And then we have an ascending master with dark features, eyes, hair, or complexion, and sacral chakra, walking away, but possibly looking at your pictures, and spelling, mind your mind, guard your tongue, your thoughts become reality. Although there's chemistry over the next 48 hours, we have a need to shift your focus that you already know. Trust your gut instincts and build confidence. Work on yourself. So it looks like you're maybe working yourself up to have feelings for a karmic here, or maybe you've already been connected with this individual, but it looks like as happy as you are with this other individual, it looks like they need distance. There's not commitment on the table here. Maybe you're not looking for commitment. That was on your side there. But this person is leveling up, and it looks like this person over here, I'm getting multiple messages, but it looks like as they level up, that there is a potential partnership with this individual that can be manifested. So I would be real cautious and careful not to trade one karmic cycle for the next. If that has been your pattern, do your inner work to cut cords with any insecurities or anything that make you feel like you need somebody to be in charge of your energy. This is an invitation for you to be your own boss, to be your own authority, and to step up and level up in your own way. Maybe this person is an inspiration to you, and you thought that meant that there was attraction and with chemistry and potential, but I would be very cautious with that. So take care, Virgo. Let's move on to Libra. Sorry, just trying to pause the music because my device is about ready to die over there. I had a whole bunch pop out, but let's start your energy fresh. I was a little distracted there, reaching. Okay, Libra. How are my Libras doing? Libras, where is your energy at? We have a few popping out here. Workaholic, Heyoka empath, and I love deep conversations. May air, and you are an air sign. Maybe dealing with another air sign. But as Heyoka empath on your side is somebody who has a deep sadness, but does their best to present themselves as a mirror for others. So they don't express their sadness, they express the reflection of whatever anybody else faces them with. So there's, on the daily Dharma here, we have the need for authenticity, to reach below the mask, to be your real self, and to find yourself in a self-acceptance, in a state of self-acceptance that allows you to be more than just a mirror, to live your own life and not just be a sounding board and all of that. You've got some trust issues over here. Soul Star Chakra, Transcendence and Guidance. Somebody's transcending a difficult situation here and seeking guidance. Observation, looking for clues, and keeping tabs on a situation here that you're not trusting. Okay, that's kind of a bunch popping out here. We have 2222. This may be in some type of a partnership or union. Somebody may be local or a local situation. Mixed signals, give me a sign. Single parent, completion, leveling up. Intensity does not equal intimacy. Self-care, psychic attack for you as well. That one's going around. Sagittarius, manifestation, third eye chakra, and retreat. So, okay, this is a whole lot of information to take in at once. So there's a situation, possibly a situation that's happening locally for you, but it's something that's helping you to connect with your destiny, with your calling, and you're leveling up, recognizing the difference between intensity in intimacy, because you love these deep conversations, and so this intimacy is your definition of intimacy seems to be shifting and changing and maturing here. And there's a manifestation of something more uplifting, more positive, more adventurous here. But there's also some manipulation, and with the third eye chakra and psychic attack, somebody here either self-manipulation by suspicion and trust issues, fears and anxieties, or somebody else is pulling the wool over your eyes, so to speak, in a partnership here. There's a need to retreat from here before you manifest anything further, and to take very good self-care of yourself, especially as a single parent. Yeah, and to keep tabs on some situation. Be careful with that. You will find whatever you seek. Whenever you search for something, yeah, I already said it. What you look for, you're going to find. And so if you're looking for red flags, you can find them. If you're looking for clues that somebody is looking around, you might find that, right? But then what do you do with that? Pride and ego are on the deck. Neglect and aversion. Some type of rejection or abandonment. Yeah, creeping in your person's energy over here. Or maybe both people's energy, I'm kind of hearing here. Refusal of the call. You're stealing your joy by creeping and searching for things that are wrong. So in your person's energy, we have 3 solar plexus chakra. This person may be getting back into their authority, back to their discipline, and becoming more creative and inspired. But yeah, standing in their own authority. And it says, I want to kiss you. There's an instant attraction. And then it says, I love you. What else here? We've got mother issues, and I have mad respect for you. Scared of commitment. Anything else for Libra's person? So this may be at the beginning of a situation. I just saw Evil Eye go back into the deck. Okay, I've got a couple of cards coming out here. Okay. So the ones that flew over on top of Libra's side, I've got inner conflict. I wanted you to chase me. I don't feel worthy. Pluto, extreme transformation, power dynamics at play here. So somebody may have tweaked or triggered your trust issues because they wanted you to chase them. They didn't feel worthy, and they wanted you maybe to prove your love to them. And then we have Virgo, give and take, overcompensation, inequality, win-lose, heart chakra, return reunion, bored easily, astral travel, yin-yang, and diamond code activation. So this may have been somebody who played with some fire here, and there was a heart chakra level up, I want to say, a heart chakra activation here. Okay, and then we've got return and reunion here. I thought I already said that one though. It's weird. So you may have a reunion with a Virgo that's close to your heart, somebody who is friend or loved one here, and sharing with them. And maybe you're sharing with them that you didn't feel worthy and that you were conflicted in the past, but you wanted them to chase you or something, but you got bored easily with this. Then we have astral travel, yin yang, diamond code activation. So the diamond code activation is through this stress and trauma. There's this heart activation, and it may have caused some heartbreak, but the inner jewel shines through. So through this trauma, you're learning how to feel safe being yourself, getting advice from friends, possibly a younger female. Then it says frenemies. Be real careful if you're getting advice from a younger female friend. They're showing up possibly as a frenemy that says, be mine, codependent, possessive, jealous, power and control issues, insecure. I was trying to get a reaction. But there's an end to this cycle of ulterior motives. They may be sending a message, or you may be, but there's a restraint and a holding back from that. Somebody's having a glow up, and it's triggering somebody to play some games and to be stealthy and be in their tactics. But then I see joy with throat chakra, communication, and ascending master. So yeah, toxic friend or family member under the deck. Let's move back over to the person that Libra is dealing with over here, because I want to get more over here. We didn't even go through these ones yet. So if somebody's creeping on your energy, having feelings for you, they've got respect, they've got love, they have attraction and want to kiss you, but they're scared of commitment or unable to commit, unavailable in some way. And mother issues, one or the other of you is having some issues with understanding the meaning of love and how to nurture a connection appropriately or something. Not feeling 100% nurtured or loved correctly as a child, maybe? Let's see, anything else here about the situation? We've got Neptune and Goat, highly protected and favored by the divine. So if there's anything stealthy or games going on, somebody is showing up highly protected and favored from any type of illusion or anyone who wants to wear rose-colored glasses. You're seeing very clearly what the truth is of this matter. And maybe that's the person over here playing games, is the one with mother issues that may have, maybe it's somebody wanting you to prove that you love them or prove that you are on their side or something here. Music reminds me, romantic adventure, A, B, C, or D. Maybe Cancer. Ancestors are sending signs and synchronicities. There may be a copycat in the midst. Anything you can do, I can do better. Somebody's falling for you hard. The more that you stand firm in your authority, wisdom, your intuition, and create sacred space perhaps for this relationship or partnership to further grow and develop and evolve. Staying lucid and protecting your energy. Coming to see you. They feel you're their destiny, true north, and they have a lot of they want to take action towards you, but then I see crown chakra here, chain breaker, pattern interrupt. So last advice for Libra, there's the evil eye, return to sender. Yeah, you are protected. So no one can interfere in something, red flags, unanswered prayers. Nobody can interfere in something that's meant for you for long. Coming to see you, you inspire me. So somebody wants to come to see you, but I'm getting this feeling that somebody's really not in a good place. So this green light too. Green light and red flags. Red light, green light, yellow light, stop, go. So I sense that there's too many players on the field, I'll say that. But the relationship is protected, you are protected, even if the individual in this partnership that's creeping and having this psychic attack, they may be projecting failure on a relationship because they want to get in on it. Healing, there's Cancer again. Leader, entrepreneur, trendsetter, and boss has some inner child work to be done, and copycat energy. They're mimicking with that Heyoka empath. They're a divine mirror rather than an authentic self, but they're falling for somebody hard. M, N, O, or P may be their initials, and they want to send a message which may cause some drama, mood swing. And gaslighting, manipulation, look deeper into this situation. Be cautious. I don't know if I can keep my hands to myself. Trauma bonding, friend and professional zone. I don't want to lose myself again. Patience, stand firm, Venus, Chiron, low vibe entities, and birth house. So yeah, somebody may be falling for someone in a trauma bond way. We already covered that, didn't we, in a couple of these readings? And I feel like this is just the karmic cycles that are coming to a close during this entire year with the ecliptic portal between Taurus and Scorpio. Didn't we have both of those in this reading? I'm already collecting your cards here. So this whole year, you may be really breaking through some old patterns of the way that you operate within relationships, the way that you show up as the nurturer and the lover. So be very, very, very aware and awakened to everything around you. Just do your prayers for the clarity and insight and guidance that you need, because there's definitely something amiss in Libra's energy here. It keeps coming up for all the signs today. Hi. My dog's here. Romantic adventure, evil eye. Live a life full of love and light, but still master the throat punch and gratitude. So be grateful for everything that you have in this moment, and send that evil energy back to the manifester so they can swim in that all by themselves. Just keep in the flow of gratitude. Don't engage in suspicion. If something isn't for you, it'll find its way elsewhere. All right, there you go, Libra. If you need a personal reading, let me know by sending an email to empressivewarrior@gmail.com. Scorpio. We've got a lot of Scorpio coming out today. I don't know if it's just because of the South Node being in the sign here, this release point, this clearing of karmic attachment energy, making space for the new. Scorpios. Where are my Scorpios? Coming to see you. I feel safe to be myself. Yin Yang. Counterbalancing energies, maybe counterpart energy or somebody who's helping you to balance out, to feel safe to be yourself. And then we see Diamond Code activation. So you have probably been going through a difficult time, especially with that South Node in your sign. So you may be feeling like it's a time of endings in your life and a time of completions, which can cause some extreme grief and despair energy to arise, because change is not easy, and new beginnings can sometimes be exciting and create hope and happiness. But going through the Diamond Code activation is having the activation that is based on previous pain and suffering, and seeing the meaning behind that. So be patient and be very gentle with yourself at this time while you move through this time of endings, and do your best to envision what you are really wanting to call into your life. And so as you have an ending, say, you know, that you're wishing for your energy to go into something better, right? So then we're getting you emerging from that diamond code activation as a brick house. Good job. Power up. It's like getting one of those extra carrots in a game, video game, and then all of a sudden you have superpowers for either temporary or whatever until you touch one of the bad guys or something and it reduces you back down. So I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe you're a gamer. All right, Scorpio, what else? What else is in your energy here? Tread carefully, yeah. Be careful and gentle with yourself. You're rebalancing yourself at this time. Yeah, okay. So let's move on to who or what are you dealing with, Scorpio? Sorry, that light's coming through the window and washing out my face here. Kind of looking a little crazy. So Earth Star Chakra Unity, somebody that you have a lot in common with, that you have a lot of common ground with, that's what's making you feel safe to be yourself, I feel, is just feeling radical acceptance from other and acceptance for yourself. And then I see trauma bonding and creeping. Really? So maybe that's why we're being told for you to tread carefully in this situation, because as you're moving through the stress and trauma, you're probably a little bit more reactionary than you might be otherwise while this process is underway. And you're going to need to transmute a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of grief. And while that energy is active and reactivated and while it's being released, it's for momentarily liberated. It's like when you blast something and all that residue is kind of liberated, and like in a volcano, when the volcano erupts. That's what I was seeing with this card. Maybe this one is for you in particular, Scorp. But yeah, it's being careful at this time will help you from falling back in with a trauma bond here, and to really witness the common denominator I'm hearing, or the common thread, the pattern that is behind this trauma bond. What is it that's being recreated that's unwanted and unhealthy? And are you creeping around somebody here that you might have a lot in common with them, you might have a lot of respect for them, but with trauma bonding, it's an attachment energy that's making you feel as though you need to kind of creep around the perimeter of a situation instead of addressing it directly and being open and honest and powerful like you are. Being safe to be yourself. So you're feeling the urge to tread carefully. Maybe that's what's got you creeping. And this is in your other person's energy here. I guess I was reading it a little bit off in that way, where this person is dealing with trauma bonding and or has been in trauma bonds in the past, that is creating a sense of an urge to keep tabs or to be subliminal or manipulative or somewhat indirect in some way. So what else for your person or situation here? It's just a little bit of suspicious energy. All right, Scorpio. What is your person or situation's energy? Scared of commitment, inner child, and chemistry. So we did see that with, was it Virgo's reading? Romantic adventure. And then we have dark features, eyes, hair, and complexion, throat chakra. So you have some chemistry with somebody over here that's maybe creeping around, but they want to express something. They want to go on this romantic adventure with you, but they've got some inner child issues. And that's where the trauma bond comes from, is that early trauma from childhood for many. And this is interfering with the union. So the chemistry, this person also may have some chemical imbalances in their energy as well, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, we can all be slightly off, it doesn't have to be extremely off, but trauma at an early age, PTSD, things like that can have a profound effect on our early biochemistry, because as fear is released, adrenaline is released, cortisol is created, which is the stress hormone, and in so doing, then it taxes the entire body and your mind, body, spirit in such a way that you become so accustomed to that extreme stress response that you almost think that you mistake that for chemistry. And it's showing up in your persons, of course, but this person may just be confused here in this way. So yeah, be real careful and gentle with this individual as well that you're working with. Low vibe entities and lower attachments coming out on their side as well with introvert. So they may keep this to themselves, but you're sensing that there may be like a little bit of a touchy, being somebody who's easily triggered, easily sensitive. I never told you meditation brings solutions, Pisces. Wasn't it my best? So somebody may be keeping some type of secret here about their fears and anxieties and their early trauma that makes them scared of committing to something. They like the adventure that happens with love, but it also puts them, it reminds them of all these other things. It puts them back into their shell, like introvert, and I never told you. It's like somebody who keeps things to themselves, who has a repressed or suppressed throat chakra that needs to be enlivened and worked up, and it could be not enough energy in the throat chakra or too much, where they're overly expressive, overly emotive in some type of a way, saying too much, having poor boundaries, or having too many boundaries here. But it looks as though you're able here to help each other balance your energies out and work through this trauma and stress together. And some cards for the situation here for you, Leo, or advice. Let's get some advice too. It says, I never told you, sending a message. Somebody's ready to reveal something to you here. And what is that? What do they have to say? They have something to say. Overlooked opportunity, trust issues. Maybe they didn't trust you in the past because of their past traumas. And there's mood swing drama. Yep, I kind of saw that touchy sensitivity. They think you're so hot. 5555, extreme fast change is coming in with 7777, which is a spiritual intervention. Keep your mind positive. Flow with your positive mental attitude and stay grounded with root chakra. Work with the law of attraction and law of abundance. Believe in your abundance and accept things as they are and keep on building towards the better. And I see Gemini popping out. which if you're not dealing with a Gemini, Gemini energy can be the choice between two life paths, the choice between lovers, the choice between some, I think it's a relationship here. Romantic is on the desk here. So you may be having an opportunity to put down roots with somebody here in a new way. And it looks like whatever mood swing is coming up is giving you guys an opportunity to share some information with each other that has been either repressed or kept to themselves based on self-preservation and self-protection energies. So there you have that, Scorpio. Just, I want to say, handle that situation with your kid gloves, as they say. So be real careful and gentle with this individual who is, and with yourself, right? With yourself and others at this time. Everybody is just doing their best, I'm hearing. All right, Scorp, that's what I have for you. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius has come out several times as well. Where are my Sagittarians at the time of you viewing this reading? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay, we have local, bored easily, Pluto, and loyalty. Maybe there's some situation where you stay close to home with people that love and appreciate you, that have your best interest at heart, but you're being called to stretch yourself to meet new people because you're feeling a sense of boredom here with your local environment, I'm feeling. And this loyalty is fine, but let's see what else comes out on your side here. Does this align with your highest path? So Pluto is power dynamics and extreme transformation, and I'm hearing Phoenix rising. So if you've been in a stagnant situation out of loyalty where you're bored, and whether it's friends, family, job, or environment, does this align with your highest path? It's time for you to rise above. It's time for your ascension. It's time for self-loyalty and to cut out what doesn't serve you, whether that's an inner pattern or inner mindset, or whether that's a person, place, or environment. Does this align with your highest path? And on your side also, we've got legit, keep it simple, M, N, O, or P, and sacral chakra. Maybe you've stayed put way too long in a situation here because of self-worth issues, or because some type of sensual need was being met, or some type of codependency, some emotional exchange was happening, like validation. Maybe your loyal friends and family members have been very supportive, but there's not as much growth there in that safe environment. You need the contrast, I'm hearing. And what is the situation or the person that you're dealing with, Sag? Person or situation that you're dealing with. Maybe a mature feminine, or you may be showing up as the mature feminine on the other side. Flip it if you need. Karmic Cycle. Come here. Stay here. I don't want you barking. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Let's not go bark. You stay here. So Karmic Cycle with a mature feminine here. So yeah, maybe you are leveling up here. Maybe this mature feminine and this Karmic Cycle playing out here is really showing you where you need to transform, and where loyalty to family, friends, or loved ones and your own sense of self-worth has interfered with your loyalty, and whether you believed that something was real or not. Like maybe you thought somebody was lying to you, or you thought something was a sham, and there's this karmic cycle here on the other side. Let's get some more cards on this side. What is this karmic cycle with this mature feminine here? We have 2222, that partnership aspect of collaboration, synergy, and cooperation. And then we have Aquarius. There's something with a detached, non-attached, non-judgmental friendship, respect, and making progress in something, unless you're dealing with an Aquarius. And then we have under the deck, I need freedom. And then we have Uranus, Aries, Sagittarius, and under my finger, Aquarius. So this mature feminine needs freedom from this karmic cycle and is wanting to detach and have some sort of progress here to bring some type of higher-minded, solutions-oriented energy into the situation. Flying across, we have Secret Admirer. Notice me learning your vibe. Baggage, more healing necessary. Timid, looking for a sign. Okay. And also joy. And you feel like home. So somebody wants to maybe reconnect here. They admire you, but they wouldn't tell you that to your face at this point because of this karmic cycle. But they want to work with you. They want to reconnect with you, it seems. Because, and this also may be somebody that you have shared a home with in the past, or have an early childhood link with them in some type of a way here. So what is the situation or advice that we can leave here for Sagittarius here in this situation? What is this karmic cycle and the advice? We are seeing scared of commitment, overthinking, stress and nerves, and Pisces. So Pisces can call out a need for compassion and a need for meditation and reconnection, coming back into the fold of universal love instead of the suspicion that can crop up. And with this overthinking, stress, and nerves, you're being told to not lose sight of what's real here, because you have legit on your side, and do your actions align with your highest path, or does the situation? Because Pisces can also be codependency and illusion, and Neptunian codependency, right? So we've got Chiron. Healing is necessary under the deck. Some type of lifelong insecurity or self-worth type of an issue is re-emerging here for you to look at. So I don't know if your Chiron is in the sign of Pisces, but this would probably, I haven't looked at my Chiron placements in quite a while. Chiron in Pisces is somebody who possibly feels formless and non-directed. Maybe somebody who has struggled with addictions and obsessions and control dynamics, because we have Pluto here. Inability to control the self might lead one to attempt to control the others in their environment. I see that you may like lots of attention and that you're obsessed with this inner conflict in a way, but music can be healing for you. It can remind you of something. You may have been trying to get a reaction with somebody and to be seen well in the eyes of another. There's a toxic friend or family member here. And then I see mature masculine wanting to have a deep conversation, but then there's trauma bonding with chakra activation and solar plexus chakra. and highly protected and favored by the divine. Goat. So because there's one person is not as healed as the other individual and may be in a period of self-deception because of their obsessive thinking in one line of thought that is predetermined and self-perpetuated. And this addiction or obsession is creating this trauma bond and attachment to the rewounding process. But this is also, Spirit is using this to activate the chakra centers of the individuals involved to help expand and evolve the consciousness and the health of the individuals, in helping them to take their power back from the situation, back from the illusion, to be their own authority, and to use that energy instead in creative, proactive, healthy ways that are self-expressive. So take time for self-alignment over the next 48 hours. Somebody's a copycat and a follower and wants to do things better than you and to break free with Uranus. They have some mother issues, maybe the loss of a death of a mother here that is part of the situation, and you're being told to stand firm in your authority and wisdom. Use your intuition to create sacred space and stay lucid in this situation. Lucid, and keep yourself on the legit side of things so that you can protect your energy and have your expansion. Yeah, you're a leader, an entrepreneur, trendsetter, and boss, and so that somebody else has been gaslighting you. Yeah, wanting this control here. But they're having a wake-up call. This goat individual is protected. So somebody is of a lower mentality, and there's a situation here needing to be resolved. And I think that separation and time apart will help both or all individuals to have their activations and to work through their pain and suffering in whatever way that they need to have their emotional maturity and their grief process resolved. So good luck with that, Sagittarius. Capricorn, all right, 3 more signs. Cap, what's going on with my Capricorns? Capricorn energy in the cards. Trust issues for you too. There's a lot of trust issues out here today. I knew it was going around. I tried to do some readings yesterday, and they were really back and forth energies. There's some disclarity, and I believe at this time it's all those shadowy elements of self-judgments that have been projected outward onto others, like, well, you think this about me. No, you just said I thought. How do you know what I think, right? I mean, some of us psychics can catch energies, but we pick up on what our awareness wants us to pick up on, right? So don't create trust issues out of nothing here. What else for my Capricorns? Why do we have trust issues on the board for you? I need freedom. Uranus, Aries, Sagittarius, and Aquarius signs there on the board. Needing freedom and having trust issues. So you need freedom and you don't want to be accountable to something, and this is giving somebody trust issues or giving you trust issues. What's going on for the Capricorns here? Capricorn. Opening up revelation and emergence. Maybe you're communicating this delicate balance here of your trust issues and your need for freedom to another individual. Or maybe this opening up is causing trust issues. I have mad respect for you. What else for Capricorn? You respect somebody. Okay, what else do we have for Capricorn? Cancer, that one's been coming out a lot too. So if you're not dealing with a Cancer directly, this is somebody that's Nurturing, it's the sign of the cardinal self-starter, a nurturer. Somebody might enjoy staying close to home and maybe even cooking. A lot of Cancers enjoy good food, good home, good company, smaller groups, not all. So you're wanting to nurture something, to nurture your freedom. Maybe this is self-care. Retreating into your shell. Having your own freedom to express yourself in the way that you feel comfortable doing. And then we have copycat energy for you too. That one's been going around. Anything you can do, I can do better. Follower energy. And I wasn't at my best. Learning lessons. And then chakra activation for you. Be still, integrate, balance out your energies, and meditate. I am sovereign. So I'm sensing with the cards on the board that with I am sovereign, that you are not always one who feels comfortable in your own skin. Maybe this is a recent development. Maybe this is something that's been a lifelong thing for you. And since you're maybe less comfortable being yourself, being in your authentic self here, you've been following others, following the crowd, staying in your safety zone of acceptable behaviors, and in playing it safe, you've been keeping a lot of yourself to yourself because you don't trust others to respect you and to respect your freedom of self-expression and to respect your emergence process. It's like you have more that you want to be, say, and do, but it feels so much safer to be what others, what you think others want you to be instead. But as this is coming in, you're taking some time to express yourself in a new way, and you're trusting yourself, and you're understanding your lessons here of self-respect and how you complete yourself here with I am sovereign. You are everything you need and more. So who or what are you dealing with, Capricorn? I like lots of attention, action, and fire. So you may be dealing with a fire sign, somebody who has a lot of fire in their chart, or even a grand fire trine, I'm hearing. And this person needing a lot of attention and action may make you feel the urge to retreat and to claim your freedom from that attention and action. It's like maybe you're feeling that this person is demanding of your attention and time. And let's see what else. Person or situation, right? Diamond code activation, alchemy, and transformation and transmutation of the lower energies into something beautiful here on this side. So whatever has come to pass with this need for freedom, maybe there was a pushing away so that the individuals could have their internal upgrades going on, their own internal purge and merging with their inner light in a new way. So you have chakra activation, so bringing your chakra systems all online and flowing healthy, not all kinked up with debris and residue, making you act from past wounds. And then this person having this diamond code activation is through this difficult transition in their life. They're getting fired up to take more action here. So I'm sensing that through this difficult situation of feeling like they needed more attention from you and you feeling like you needed freedom from that demand, this person then went through an inner upgrade where their inner jewel is shining through. And I'm seeing this jeweled web connectivity here. This individual may be somebody who needs to reach out and reconnect with their network, with their soul tribe, with their people, friends, family members, to reconnect with their creative spark and with their own authority here. And so whatever difficult situation that's been causing them stress and trauma from the past, present, or anxiety over the future, it looks like you're both going through a significant shift in your energy. So for Capricorn, it seems to be authentication and trust that you are not, trust that this individual doesn't want to own you or make these demands necessarily. They know that they want what they want, and that's the contract they're presenting to you. So not every contract needs to be signed, but if you choose to engage with this person, they want a little bit more attention from you, it looks. And they seem to be legit. Cutting cords and release. So they may be cutting cords with their need and demand for attention. Ooh, and then we have evil eye, return to sender. They may be somebody who has been dealing with haters over here, and they're cutting cords with this stink eye over here. Yeah, somebody maybe A, B, C, or D here. And with that, I'm sensing too, something may have come to pass at the new moon recently, July 25th, or at the time of you watching this, the recent new moon, or is coming in during the new moon that's coming up when you're watching this. Maybe has to do with somebody with light features, eyes, hair, or complexion, falling for you hard. Okay, what else for your person here? Why do we have evil eye? They may have felt attacked around the time of the new moon and cut cords with whatever situation this was and returned that energy. And that's what gave them the upgrade here. And then coming out under the deck here, we have father issues. So having issues, maybe being their own authority, being their own strength, their own divine limiter. So the feminine that is unchecked is just flowing and dancing and flitting about, ungrounded, up in the clouds. And the father issues in that regard would be somebody who needs somebody to come in and take control of circumstances, somebody who is strong enough to be directed and powerful, directed, and realized. Like they're having inner conflict with being able to reach out and take control of their lives and to reach out and create a life that they want to live in some type of a way here. And so this diamond code activation and chakra activation, I feel both individuals with your authenticity and their well, whatever it is for both of you really taking action in a new way. So I'm seeing cock block, 2222, some type of synergy, collaboration, cooperation here is being blocked. Somebody's creeping in the energy, possibly somebody who's an extrovert here. And then we get ancestors are sending signs and synchronicities. Somebody may be doing some astral travel, looking at your pictures, trying to remote view Ooh, that sounds creepy to me right now. Sacral chakra, somebody who may not have a really great sense of self-worth, or may have some body issues, some significant inner insecurities here that are interfering here. But they're trying to figure out the essence of the situation here. They may have blocked you or something recently, or just took a break from you, I keep feeling, in this situation. But let's see what we can get for advice. What advice do we have in this situation? Why so much evil eye and trust issues here? Astral travel, remote viewing, learning lessons, stealth tactics and games under the deck. Just when I was looking over at learning my lessons, I, J, K, or L, taken for granted, 8888, something coming back around. You're so hot. I'm clearing my space and energy for this. Intensity doesn't equal intimacy. Addiction, self-medication, trauma bonding, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z, separation, take time for self-alignment and for soul retrieval. And then Uranus, being your own man or woman, being your own unique person, not this copycat energy that you have on your side here. And then there's synchronicity, luck, and divine intervention. There's a power couple here, and then I see Capricorn coming out with this positive flow of positive mental attitude, using the law of attraction, law of abundance to heal. Then we have mother issues and create more equality and balance, to keep it simple and stay loyal, perhaps to a Sagittarian. And then I had stand firm, stand in your authority, wisdom, and sacred space. Then we have father issues here too, and self-care. So then we had a couple that popped out too that I almost forgot here. What do we have? We have Ascending Master, Love Bomber, explore and express your unique individuality. E, F, G, and H, you already know, trust your gut instincts about this inner conflict here. So yeah, there's definitely ascension on the table here. It looks like something significant here that I may be, explore and express your unique individuality, I feel, is the Capricorn card of authenticity. Instead of being this love bomber energy that gives people what they want and gives compliments instead of being your authentic self, maybe you're like, oh, you see somebody with an awful sweater and you're like, and then you go, oh, I just love that sweater, because you're aware that you're just shock and just came out on your face. Then, love bomber can be somebody who just showers with compliments, and it's a ticking time bomb. If it's not real, it might blow up in your face, because at the end of the day, people aren't able to fall in love with the real you, because you are developing what seems to others as an empty shell. So that seems harsh. I'm just, some last cards here. Manifesting. What are you manifesting? Momentum, drive, and speed. I miss you. Completion and leveling up. Friend, professional zone. Low vibe entities may have been interfering, lower attachments, and have patience, allow the unfolding. Then we have Demon Slayer. So yeah, you may have felt triggered and repressed, but have a sense of gratitude here. You may have been holding back from a mature feminine, but there's a lot of cuddle kiss energy, and then there's spelling. Mind your mind and guard your tongue, your thoughts become reality. And then we have return and reunion with somebody who's more of an Aries type. self-directed, entrepreneur, independent. And then I'm also seeing legalities, 3D contracts, or disputes, and the escalation of those matters. So maybe part of this has to do with you putting somebody into the friend professional zone, somebody trying to interfere. But yeah, it seems, even though we don't have the protection card, we just have the stay loose and protect your own energy and this return to sender energy. It seems like you're needing to become more clear about who you are and what you really want out of a situation, instead of worrying about what everybody wants from you, which will make you feel that you are being, that people are making demands upon your energy. When you think that you are the one that has to fill everybody's cup, who's going to fill yours? They won't even know how, because they don't know who you are. So there's a need to get back into your own energy here, and to not be fooled by anybody who's trying to interfere in anything. Return any projected energies to the sender. And if this energy was from, you know what, I'm just going to keep that one. It kind of stopped as soon as it started, and we're already way over time. So take good care of yourself, Capricorn. Love yourself deeply. Don't look for those external validations of your status or your worth or your beauty or whatever it is. Make sure that that inner work is having given yourself time, space, and permission to do that inner work of self-care, self-healing, affirmations, and self-love. Just remember, you're doing good. You're doing good. You are doing so good. Just keep it up. All right. Next, Aquarius. Aquarius, you have shown up quite a bit in the readings today as well. Saturn has as well, which Saturn is a co-ruler of Aquarius, and it's in your sign, but it is retrograde right now. And Uranus did, I swear Uranus just turned retrograde, but on my sky map here, I don't have it designated. If it has not turned retrograde, it is just about to very soon. So Uranus and Saturn being in retrograde is almost like your sense of self is being revised, your sense of purpose and mission and your pathway is taking a turn, having a little plot twist. And so Saturn is saying, there's probably more that needs to be worked out, and Uranus is saying there's more that needs to be let go. So more discipline and more release, more playtime and more work time in context, right? So if you're working at your job all the time and your house is a wreck, you're the plumber with the broken pipes, the healer with the case of depression, then there's a real need for you to really work with those Saturn issues of what is it that's making you feel so much self-doubt in some ways, or what is it that's draining your energy? Are you still working your way through some old traumas, old karma in your life? I'm seeing you manifesting. So also with that Saturn retrograde, it's a profound time of getting a lot of work done under the gun. It's like all of a sudden Saturn goes retrograde and we're like, oh my gosh, I thought I was on the right track, but look at all this stuff that's not done. And so we are encouraged to kind of step it into high gear a lot of times. But at the same time, we're working on integrating our shadow self, integrating our sense of self-censorship, our sense of self-limiting beliefs or self-doubt. And so your manifestation is colored by this energy right now. So Aquarius, what is it you're manifesting? I want to kiss you. Okay. So you're wanting to either kiss and make up or kiss and have a romantic interlude with someone? What's going on? You are manifesting a kiss. Keep it simple, silly, I'm hearing. Don't overthink. Don't overdo your manifestation. Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, I'll take those. We have 7777. That is a divine intervention, a lucky break, a synchronicity coming in. Maybe with somebody with the initials with Q, R, S, or T. It can even be an opportunity, so like the name of a business or something as well. Take that as it resonates, Q, R, S, or T. I think of you all day. Earth Star Chakra, unity. So someone you have a lot of common ground with, that you have a deep earthly bond with, you've possibly put, and this may transcend as well. It may be something that is from a past life, and that's what gives it this sense of deep resonance. Compromise, choose your battles, yield your points sometimes, and share. Coming to see you. You're manifesting someone that you think of all day long and coming to see you. So is this somebody that you're not near them, that you may have had some issue with? Because compromise, either this is somebody that you've had a disagreement with, that you're choosing your battles in that way, or there's this compromise as far as like, if this is a long distance romance, saying, well, neither one of us can afford to make the big trip across wherever, but what if we meet in the middle or something like that? You know, compromising on approach or something, sharing. But make sure you don't compromise your integrity, and feel comfortable making your own demands upon the situation, I want to say. There's an overlooked opportunity here for you. And we also have, I wanted you to chase me, addiction, self-medicate, and overthinking, stress, and nerves. So if there was a battle, I'm seeing you in a relationship that you may have wanted somebody to chase you, but they chose their addictions or their self-medication, their stress, their overthinking and nerves. There was no compromising. Somebody wanted it all their way, and the other person was tired of getting nothing their way. It was like a lose-lose situation for them. One moment here. I'm recording as we speak. You can head over whenever. Bye-bye. All right, so then the person that Aquarius is dealing with. The person Aquarius is dealing with. Oh boy, they seem to be a bit of a chaotic mess right now. Let's see what just came out. Okay, we have shifting focus. Shifting your focus to the heart chakra. Very nice. And I say your, but this is coming out on your person's side. Maybe they were in their addictions and they're shifting their heart, shifting their attention to their heart. And I do want to reread this part that I read 2 or 3 different times during the daily Dharma. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, incoming and outgoing, through the heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced energy. So somebody was operating outside of the heart chakra, but they're shifting their focus back in. Then we get astral travel, Live a life full of love and light, but still master the throat punch. Long distance, 55-55, extreme change. Romantic adventure, stand firm, authority, wisdom, intuition, sacred space, stay lucid, protect your energies. Somebody here may be still wearing a mask or keeping a front, maybe a young or an immature male in the situation who is a soulmate. How beautiful it is for you to remain silent when another anticipates your rage. Under the deck, we have ulterior motives. You're so hot. Separation, take time for self-alignment. And I like lots of attention. Does this align with your highest path? And the wheel of the year. Let the cycles play out. There's somebody who's obsessed, sending a message. Timeline jump, quantum leap, and awakening. Give and take, sharing, and equal reciprocity. So there was an unequal partnership here. And it seems like with this throat punch and then this staying silent when somebody anticipates your rage, it's like Aquarius is manifesting something, an intervention over here. Maybe you are worried about somebody and you've been thinking about them all day long, thinking of going to see them. Maybe they are in a depressed or dangerously low state, and because you care about them, you want to give them your love and manifest this, but there's still these issues that are needing to be addressed. Since you wanted them to chase you and they did not and chose their addictions or stress and nerves, I'm sensing that is so-called your issue with this thing, and that with ulterior motives, they seem to be manipulative in their lower energy here. And this person over here wants to have this romantic adventure, but it seems like that they're really aggressive. And they're still working on shifting their focus into their heart chakra. Yeah, they may. Yeah, what is with this aggression here? And then they're being told to stand firm, lucid. That's okay. That's what it is. So the individual you're dealing with seems to be caught up in some type of addiction that's interfering with their ability to be clear and lucid in a situation, in this soulmate bond. And so that's created a tremendous amount of distance between you guys. But on the astral planes, I sense that the two of you are still connected. And there's a big change coming to the way that people have been masking themselves, and maybe they are tempering their rage, tempering their aggression with this mask here. I really wouldn't want you to go and see somebody who is in a dangerously low state, who's wearing a mask, who's aggressive and enraged. Yeah, I wouldn't want you to do that if that was a dangerous situation. So let me just pull a couple of cards. Let's get some advice from Spirit. Momentum, drive, speed. So something's happening quickly. Somebody's moving quickly towards you. Somebody who's self-starter, Aryan energy here. A new beginning, wanting to take a leap of faith towards you fearlessly. But there's trust issues here on the deck. Somebody's having a glow up. Maybe they don't trust the glow up. What is this energy here? Any advice? And then we have 3333, and you feel like home. So yeah, this person is definitely having their glow up. They're really tempering their aggression. They're working really hard at it. So I'm getting a better feeling now. But definitely, if the person is in that dangerous state, I would not suggest to go by yourself. You can, honestly, if a person is, let's say, threatening suicide, that's what I didn't want to say, but what was on my mind, somebody who would be suicidal or something, and driving very fast to them, and then having some type of a horrible situation emerge because the person is that unhinged where both individuals get wounded or hurt or worse. So before you take it upon yourself, you can call the emergency or the ambulance crews to the scene. They can make it faster than you, and then you can also take somebody with you or something like that, whatever it takes. But it looks like they are an ascending master in their own right, but they've been denying their greatness. They've been licking their wounds. They've been depressed and acting immature out of addiction and out of fears and anxieties, I feel, and out of this aggression. They've been resentful. But they're saying that you feel like home, and I feel like you're saying you just need to take better care of yourself, and when you take better care of yourself, I can compromise on a few of these things, but you need to value me enough that to value yourself enough to take care of yourself. That's what I want to say. So, yeah, and then it says, I need freedom, sacral chakra, ascending master, I miss you, and restraint, holding back, mature feminine, separation, take time for self-alignment. Does this align with your highest path? And I'm seeing Cancer under the deck here, loving to cuddle and kiss. I'm not sure that the Aquarius here wants to engage romantically, but the other individual seems to definitely want that. So I do sense that the Aquarian has some very tender feelings and has a lot of love for you. But you can't force something, and you can't manipulate something into union. That's control and power dynamics. All right, Cole, come here. Come here. Come on, come here. Good boy. All right, last sign. We're doing it. Pisces. Pisces is next. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. If he looks out the window, he's going to bark, because now this time I do know I have company. So Pisces, define your path, opportunity or distraction, medicine or poison, consider the dose. So if you've got some love of drink or smoke or whatever else, self-coping mechanisms, after a long day, indulging in something, it looks like you're having to reevaluate the amount of energy that it's requiring for you to move in that direction, and if it's stealing or dissipating the energy that could go towards something more prosperous, because we do have this refusal of the call, the dream thief. You know, our addictions and our fears and anxieties and our playing small for other people, our failure to be in our own authority can make us fall short of our calling, and we can miss the call, so to speak, by just ignoring the ringing phone because we don't even hear it, because we're too busy in our addiction mind. So if that is you, whether it's substances or whether it's a mindset, consider the dose of reality that you're giving yourself. Consider the victimization. Consider the these self-affirming beliefs or self-diminishing beliefs that have taken precedence over your energy here and your willingness and confidence and courage to reach out and to reconnect, because this prosperity is at the other side of your path. And opportunity or distraction says, are you really going to be distracted, or are you going to go in the direction that you want to go? You might be backsliding and not really noticing it, or you might have noticed it and just not been willing or able to pull back your focus from that. Scared of commitment. So there's fears here of releasing something, fear of committing to something. Like maybe it is sobriety for some of you Pisces, because Pisces can represent the addictive personality, because they're so enmeshed in the collective unconscious on a very subtle level that they can be cluing into the collective anxiety, the projected misery of the collective. And when you can feel that on some level, you may not even notice that it's not your baggage to keep carrying. And that's sort of what I'm sensing. Somebody who's super sensitive and is self-medicating and is afraid to sober up. A sobering circumstance. But Pluto is on next here. So that's extreme transformation. It's control and power dynamics. Well, power more so. So there's a powerful awakening, a tower moment having to do with your medicine becoming a bit of a poison to your highest path and to your prosperity. And then we have past life influence, Mercury, return, reunion, and you feel like home. So this distraction can also be some person that you're wanting to communicate with, that you feel a past life connection to, somebody who feels like home that you want to return to or reunify with. Yeah, there's consequences here for something, but we already have communication here on the desk as well, and Mercury popping out is wanting to communicate with somebody, maybe somebody with dark hair features, eyes, hair, or complexion, maybe somebody who's a single parent. Let's see who or what you're dealing with, and we have material concerns popping out. And didn't we just say that your prosperity is at the end of your path, but addictions, medicines, or poisons that are being misused or overused are interfering. Okay, material concerns, local, and self-sabotage, self-fulfilling prophecy, and negative mindset. So there's an opportunity local to you for love, for romance, for communication and bonding, or for prosperity, for a reintegration of all that you are and separating out what is uniquely belonging to you energetically and what does not, right? And then we have inner child here. And again, I'm reading this as if it's still your energy, but this is the other. Self-sabotage, self-fulfilling prophecy, and negative mindset is blocking you from this situation here, I feel. Because we still don't have another person's energy really over here, unless it's a local person with some inner child issues. And inner child also can be somebody who's very playful or somewhat immature based on early wounding, but it seems like we'd have a different card for that. Opening up, revelation, emergence. Meditation brings solutions. I see you in my future. Okay, all right, I'm feeling the message now. I feel like whatever this is that's distracting you from your path is also what is sabotaging this new opportunity. And somebody over here is, okay, it may be their negative mindset, maybe your negative mindset, but the self-sabotage seems connected to the distraction along the path here. So meditate about what you want to shift in your life. You've most likely already been getting signs and synchronicities. Yep, here it is, Karmic Cycle. There's a Karmic Cycle coming to a close. The inner child needs of another and yourself are on the table here. And yeah, I feel like there's an emergence, a revelation of feelings and an emergence of a situation here. I get single parent again and then power couple here. UVWXYZ under the deck. So who is this individual? I mean, you probably know, right? Taking a chance. Somebody wants to take a chance. They think that you guys work well together. Retreat, rejection, pride, ego, and abandonment, neglect, aversion, fear. Are you fearful of having a new relationship now, taking a chance on something because it hurts too bad to be without? Are there inner child wounds? Or is this individual putting an end to their karmic cycle so that they can be more available? Yes. Maybe. Yeah, it may be somebody wanting to take a chance on you, but they have this self-sabotage, negative mindset that you can help them with. And you can help them as well, it looks like, with their material concerns and their blockage there. It looks like I'm getting that you may be able to connect with this individual, but there's fear, or maybe, okay, here's what I'm also feeling. I feel like you're caught up in something else and they're caught up in fear, and there's a rejection here which has caused you to feel abandoned and neglected and to fear that something isn't in your future here. It's got you in your pride and ego. But perhaps there's a local opportunity that is emerging. So let's get some advice for you on this situation. Diamond Code activation. Through stress and trauma and this hardship, you are being activated into your greatness. That inner jewel shines through. And it takes self-care, lots and lots of self-care and self-love. Loving yourself enough to cleanse and clear those old patterns out of your energy, to cleanse and clear any self-sabotage or attachment energies that are holding you back from your divine path and your divine destiny, your abundance and prosperity. I want to kiss you, Uranus, and workaholic. It's maybe a friend that you work with, perhaps. That there's an attraction starting here, or has been going, but I'm sensing it's somebody that you're friends with, but there's some distance between you still, for sure. And then we get Venus, love and money issues. That's definitely what we're talking about, yeah. So maybe it's somebody that you share some hobbies with, or something else, but there's this love and money. It's like connectivity here, and being able to be friends, to work together, and to generate abundance with each other. There's attraction and abundance with Venus, and Uranus is breaking free and having that epiphany moment where you understand finally how to break free and move forward. There's a toxic friend or family member here on the board with Aquarius, potentially. Reassess your reasons for busyness and prioritize your heartfelt goals. Don't keep just go, go, go and being a workaholic, but balance your life. Yeah, Earth Star Chakra, reconnect to your deep roots. Maybe a Gemini, mature masculine. In the initials E, F, G, and H might be important to you, and root chakra. So yeah, manifesting something you can put roots down that'll help you both all to feel more secure and abundant is what I'm feeling. Any last messages for Pisces? Light features, eyes, hair, or complexion. Trauma bonding. So I feel like both of you have trauma bonds in the past that you're moving away from. And this trauma bond can also have to do with this workaholic tendency that is the distraction. So if you're using your workaholic tendencies to create prosperity and putting all this effort into that, you're being told to look a little deeper into some of the people that are around you. There's somebody that has an attachment that's unhealthy, and it could be a trauma bond to work as a distraction, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And the need for identifying your own worth with your pain, with your suffering and your victimization, or with the exes or old situations, old jobs, old things that didn't come to pass. Right now is a time of synchronicity, luck, and divine intervention. So pay attention to the clues the universe is giving you. Stay lucid so that you can check these out. Don't repress and suppress your energies here behind your work. Look for clues, keep tabs. Addiction, self-medicate. I wanted you to chase me. I love deep conversations. You're so hot. A, B, C, or D. And Q, R, S, and T. Aries and cockblot, extrovert, soul retrieval, demon slayer, and sacral chakra. So yeah, you need a self-love level up to really take hold. And yeah, I think you should take another look around if this isn't calling anyone into your immediate attention. I feel like there's somebody that you have some attraction for, that they have attraction for you, and they may not act that way. They may even be, I hate to say it, but a little bit seeming unreceptive to your energies at first. But instead of being subversive or manipulative, maybe it's time for you to just be direct, and instead of asking them out if they're afraid that this is a trauma bond repeat and you're afraid as well, maybe it's a time where you could just start bringing in other conversations into your work environment or into the friend thing, or talking about what you want out of life, or just kind of bringing those things up to check for interest. But I think you should keep your options open and keep your eyes open and lucid. Somebody is in your midst that will help you to feel safe being yourself. Yes. All right. So take care, everybody. I'm not going to get the extra cards today because I've got company, but take care of yourselves. And if you do want a personal reading, do let me know. Take care, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.